Hello everybody and welcome back to Granite Shores and City Skylines. Now, in between the episode, I did go ahead and finish off the road. Come on. Road. Oh, that's right, those don't go underground. So, well, at least the layout of it. I've not actually upgraded it or connected it. I meant just laying it out. And as you can see, it is almost correct. It's just a little bit off, about 1-2 units at the far end here. But they did connect at within a degree of being straight into these, so I am happy with the results. So that means we first of all need to get connections over here and as well reconnect everything just ever so slightly over here. This road would need to go underground. This one would need to cross over, then go underground. And I think that is it. Yeah, let's get that done. Because that means we'll be able to branch more connections off of these to be able to make city sections elsewhere. We do have a bit of industry demand at the moment, but not all the industry's even manned yet, so. Do we have any people walking through here? Or is anyone even using the mass transit here? Or are people just walking everywhere? I would think eventually, once it got down to here. Whoa, what is. Oh, is that the weird zoning? That is. In fact, you know what? I'm going to zone down here real quick. And see if, because if I could just put another rail line down here, and that would allow people just to walk everywhere, I can get rid of this ridiculous rail. So, let's zone it all up and see if people start using mass transit from that, but we have to wait for that to come in. So, in the meantime, let's actually get this all set up. So, we're going to have this side coming over here and connecting to this, and this side coming across. Now, we have plenty of money for this, so I'm going to pause it, and we're going to actually start this. So, we are going to want to probably cut it right there, I think. Back it off a bit. And I'll upgrade everything to what it needs to be in a little, but for now, okay, go down to ground level. Actually, can I do that at 5? No, I cannot. Okay. But I can make it kind of curve. Say 6. Actually, 6 is exactly correct. Okay, and then I need it to go down and underground, connecting into that. So, now obviously right there is not going to exactly work because we have stuff out. But if we back it off right there, and we pull it underground to 9. Do I not get any, does it not come out far enough to get a road guideline? Hello? Yes, I see that direction. Or is it too far out that it can't get a road guideline? Huh. No. 60, that's 75 degrees. 75.6. 79. So yeah, it's around here somewhere. It's just not giving me the road guideline. So it's around 8, was it? Either way, it's going to be 79.6. So that is fine. Next, we need our other direction. And I think we'll just curve this one immediately. I do like the concept of the 6, but obviously that's not going to pass over that very nicely. So let's pull it out 5. That way when we do pull it out 6 over here, it should be pretty good. Yes, it is. And 6. And this has to go really, really down. So let's get it down to ground level first. And then we'll get it underground at about right there. So we need that and that gone. So let's get this underground. So if it just connected straight up, that would be about a 78, which isn't bad, but we might be able to get a bit better. 78, 78, 78. No, it's just going to connect up like that no matter how we build it. So there we go. Okay, both of these are Campbell. That's interesting. Okay, so we have this side connected, which is good. We need to upgrade everything and make sure it's going the right way, though. Now we need this side connected. So obviously, the above ground stuff, say this, needs to go, because it's got to go straight through to the next piece. So let's get rid of all those. In fact, we're going to need to reattach these, so I'm going to take those off down to there as well. So let's reattach them. That straight line to there. Same with this one. And there we go, that's fully attached. Although we should upgrade it. So let's pull this down the line. Yeah, I want the one underneath. All the way through this loop. If I can go in a... well, I guess it wouldn't be a straight line now, would it? Okay, and everything up here. And we need to go back on underground. And get all of this. All the way down and connect it. Now the biggest problem is that one of these is going to have to be changed top to bottom because it's not going to be in the right direction. And it's this side. Because remember, I pulled it out from that side, so one of them was going to be wrong. So let's get this all changed up. Oops, nope, that needs to go that way. Okay, let's go underground for a second. Because this needs to be changed. That one isn't liking something for some reason. We'll need to check out why. Space already occupied the pillar. Can we just move that out a bit? Yeah, there we go. And swap. And there we go. We have it all constructed. Let's get rid of these. We don't need those anymore. Now we really need, before we unpause it, we really need to connect these. So, are these not one ways? Oh wait, maybe I'm not in the right thing to see? Yeah, I'm not in the right thing to see, so that's fine. What were these? I think these were these medium roads. Because they are zoned, so they're not highway. Okay, so what we're going to do is have this one immediately go underground. to right there. And actually maybe just angle from there all the way over at about the 45. This one will do something similar, but as it's going down, it will go underground. Because we can't exactly do that right here. And then if it does it correctly, it won't make it go underground until, yes, right about there. And yes, I would like it at the same point, so that way it is symmetrical as possible. And there, well, there we kind of go. We do need to ensure that we flip this. Just like that. And there we go. That is it. We can unpause it. Everything should go now as it should. Not underground. We need to get rid of all these. And it shouldn't delete anything underground, although it looks like it might be. No. Okay. It's just how it posts the name is a little weird. Now we have all this area to build in to our heart's content. Which is actually pretty good because that's going to make quite the city size. But first, I really do want to build at least a small canal here. The purpose being is that I do want to start making these specific districts. But with Rainfall, you need to have outlets for each specific district. So I kind of need to... Shoreline... Wait, what? Oh. Wrong thing. Out of city limits. We'll pull this all the way to there. I don't want it to go too far in, because the water is going to backwash like that. So, I want drainage. And it can't be a gravity drain, because, unfortunately, if I can think and or talk and do that things at the same time, this is not going to be lower than the lowest point over there, which I believe is like something like 40. Oh dear. Maybe putting a stop sign there wasn't the best idea. I did that in between the episodes. Does not seem to be very beneficial. Because sometimes it stops up back there too. So I was thinking, well, putting a stop sign here would allow the flow through that, but I guess it just complicated things more. So let everybody through, and that should clear up in just a second. Now this is going to need electricity. So we're going to need, actually it's going to need a couple things. First of all, it needs a water pipe as well. Can I hook this up as straight as possible? And 90? Right there. Okay, we don't need the rest of it though. So just like that. It's gonna need power. And I think just to make it look a little fancy, I'm gonna have an itty bitty road that goes out to it. So, where was that water pipe again? So, it is 13 units. Okay. So, itty bitty road, go out 10. Then make it an itty bitty turn at 3 units, because that's where it should be. And then that should actually go straight into the back of this. Just like that. And then, to get power over there, because I really don't like using power lines, we're going to put these down as far apart as possible to still get power over to it. I think it might need one more. Ooh, yeah. Well, that one connected, which actually surprises me. In fact, we may be able to separate these out a little further. Yep, that can go out there. This one can go out a little further. Yep, which means that this one could be placed a little further out. And there we go. So we have a storm outlet now that is a forced drain. Because last time, too, this system got overwhelmed. Not quite sure why. Maybe these are a little too low and it got overburdened. But, and we still have need for industry. Even though not all the industry has anything. Not enough buyers for products. Well, interesting. Just looking around, see what I could put in here. Maybe some small commercial. I kind of like that idea because we do have commercial need and not really any residential. And it doesn't have to be big, just it's kind of a main street. This is the primary main street, but just have some stuff right there. So, whoa, airplane. Anybody see that flash? Okay, we don't need the Angry Bird on at the moment. So, let's actually start districting these. Actually, up here needs a drain too. But we kind of have a little area down here that kind of does that. Was it that side or this side that I manipulated? It was this side that I manipulated. I don't want to throw everything down into that one though, because we're just then handing off the drain. Actually, that's a good point. I need probably a canal that runs all the way up to here from somewhere. Well, no better place to do it than from around here. So let's get our canal. How's this going? Interestingly. Probably not what I would need. But the idea is that this is the end of this district, right there. Slope too steep. Well, obviously. Can't even do it with the Angry Bird. Huh. With Anarchy. I know I call it Angry Bird a lot. I really shouldn't, but... So yeah, it does have to follow the terrain to some degree. That means this is going to be too steep to pull it down. Which makes me wonder how I'm going to do this. It might just have to hand off. Ooh, wait, pause. Did we put anything down there? We did not. That we wanted to... We wanted to actually wall this to some degree. But we might as well just use one of these. And just pull it across like that. And then maybe some smoothing. Ooh, whoa. Maybe some smoothing down here to make it look a little nicer. That it kind of bows out a little. But that makes a water area right here that collects the pollution water from up here. I don't know if it would actually flow down that face, but in either case. And it doesn't... The only real issue is that it would overwork the other districts. Basically, the industrial would be having its own storm system that then puts all of its stormwater into the other districts. And as you see, it's capped already. Why is it capped? There's no way that there's that much water falling. Of course, if we make them separate districts, then it shouldn't be capped anymore. So let's go ahead and do that. The idea is that the drain system segregates on districts. So if I say make this a district, actually I need to go down this street. We need to paint inside the lines. Then it should get its own quantity of water that it consumes. So, therefore, it shouldn't be overfilled after this point. But yes, the system is overloaded at the moment, so I do have to find a fix. I think that's just going to, yeah, it's just going to connect anyways. Ah. Come on, draw straight. Fly straight, fly true. Do I even have any drains up there? I don't think I do, because that's up on a hill, so it doesn't matter. And this little area is a little weird. The Umber District. No, no, no. That was 3 seasons ago? Although that wouldn't be a bad name for a kickback to the old seasons. But no, this is going to be geologically based districts. So obviously Granite Coast. Or Granite Shore? Granite Shore. Had to look back down at the thing. So let's get this all zoned in. And then down here, why is there a little road that goes up there? Was that for the monorail, I think? I think that was for the monorail, if I remember right. Okay, let's just draw out into the middle. And get the large one. And start filling in. And we'll have to go down to the medium one, because... Oh, maybe not. Squeeze it through. Just like that. Oh. Bumped it up a little at the top, but oh. And I moved a little too fast there, but that's fine. So let's include all that. And then what we do... We need to include those into it. If we hit go... That solves the problem, because it just separated the districts. Although, this is still way too much. And another problem is that it pours out so much water that it's actually not working quite right. Okay, pause again. Because we are going to require... Actually, this is going to require grabbing up here, I think. Maybe I should put the drain higher up. That's a thought for later. That can fill up a little bit, so... Ooh, we're having some trash problems up here. It does need its own trash place, and considering that this is not working, I might just replace it with the trash area right there. I'll have to figure out the trains and maybe put the trains over here. Something. I don't know. Maybe make a loop around that comes back here. And have the train back there, and then it comes back and attaches somewhere. But... Actually, that wouldn't be a bad idea. Because, well, right here isn't used, and it's a big road, so might as well use it for something. Not sure if the train would fit in that little area, though. Anywho, we need more district. We'll rename them in a little bit, but for now... Steady hand. Steady hand. Okay, let's... Ah! Not as steady as I wanted. Okay, and there's some death up here. Did I get a... Oop. Stop paying attention to where I was drawing. Did I get any crematoriums up here? I don't think I did. So I definitely need to put that in. So that would explain why there is some death up here. Been trying to focus on this storm drain issue. And it's actually made me focus on making districts to separate out the systems. Although that being said, I would think it would still overload the default. Or this one, maybe? That the idea is one of the districts is obviously generating just a butt ton of water. And I think it's this one. So I'm going to have to put in some storage, some basins to take in some of the water. Because obviously, no matter how many outlets you put, it's not going to be able to get rid of the water fast enough. Which is really weird. Because I had 2 outlets and it didn't even touch on the fact that it could empty it at an increased rate. So, and then we do need to include the ones up here with this. The drain that's up there. Where's the other drain? It's over behind that. Okay. Pull it over and down. We'll just fill in that. As well, we'll need to go down this line and include that. And go. And see, now that's fine. Of course, if we had any drainage up here, it's now not working. So, what we could do is have it drain. Oh, and now all those aren't working, so that's probably going to flood. So I need to do this quick. I could have the gravity with filter. Must be placed roadside. Why does it need to be placed roadside? Well, anyways, that's not bad. Slope too steep. Wow, really? Okay. Well, we could put it up here. Really? Well, actually, no, this is higher than everything else, so no, we can't. You move. You have to be lower than these, which I know you're not. Those are 186. This is... yeah, which I know it's not. I could have a road, just build a road down here real quick. Just something itty-bitty, attach it to it. I can get rid of the road right after, right? Move you. That is under 186 or something like that. You can delete the roads afterwards. And I can pipe this up to... pull this out to there, and then pull it down. And then this just isn't working because it pretty much wraps around back to that, but what we need to do, because this has a filter, so the water's quite a bit cleaner, it's going to attach to over here. Okay, now let's rename these then. This is Granite Shores. Okay. And over here is... Limestone Valley. Although I do need a capital V. There we go. And there we go. Pretty nice. Now that we have that done and the water is situated, so we're not going to have stuff flooding all the time anymore, we can actually move on to expanding. So, And I can't really see. Let's look at the topography. Obviously, nothing is going in there very well. But down here is pretty good. But that was the timer. So that's unfortunately going to have to be the end of the episode. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do leave a like. And do subscribe if you're not already to catch the next episode as it comes out. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please leave those in the comment section below, and I'll get back to you as quick as I can. But for now, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one. Goodbye.